welcome. Olga is here. Welcome to my video blog. And today we're talking about Faster EFT for relationships. So what I wanted to share with you and talk to you about is 3 tips on how to use Faster EFT to improve your relationships. Now, for the last 2 years, this actually been my primary focus for my personal life is how to change some of my relationships. There have been a particular one that I had a bit of a struggle, and after things got resolved, it's been such a revelation of how much better I feel once I've made some decisions there, and those should be courageous decisions, but they're definitely getting me closer to my soul. And once that happened, so many other places in my life or areas in my life started shifting. Like my weight started coming off, my income started going up, and it's just like a lot of really amazing things. And so this is why I'm so passionate about this topic, and this is why I want to jump in and talk about this. So first thing that I wanted to share is to help you in many relationships in your life. And what you'll notice, guys, by the way, how you feel about one thing, you feel about everything. So, and if you're not quite seeing it yet, I wanted to invite you to start looking at some commonalities that you might have in your relationships. Because deep down underneath, there are common feelings and emotions that you might be experiencing in different interactions, because it's you, right? You are the common denominator. So my first tip is learn to change the way you feel. And I know it sounds like a big thing, but it's honestly the most important thing that you can do for yourself. That's the foundation of emotional intelligence. It's the biggest gift you can give to yourself and to your loved ones. Now, why is it so important to learn this specific skill? Well, it has to do with what you hold within, you attract, right? So whatever emotions you are continually experiencing or that you know how to feel, those are the same ones that people will bring into your life. So say if you, for example, someone who will know how to feel guilty or experience guilt quite often, you will find circumstances, people, and events where you can re-experience this feeling. Just like playing the piano, feeling guilty is a practice, right? So notice what are some of your patterns, because there are some. Just look within, look a little bit deeper, and once you can identify them and release them, a lot of things will start flourish and change in your life. The second thing that I wanted to talk to you about is decluttering your relationships. So this is not an easy and quick process. Well, it could be, I guess. But honestly, I want you to be very honest to yourself. What kind of people are you hanging out with, right? So you might be reading some amazing books or watching some amazing videos, but who are in your present life that you're spending most of your time with? And I want you to look at if those are the people who resonate with you, who support you, who can see you for who you are. And if not, maybe, and just maybe, it's time to make some big courageous decisions. Now, I'm not saying to break up with your whole family, no. But I wanted to kind of pause and start observing what those relationships are like. Do you feel the way that you want to feel there? Are there some, I don't like more boundaries, but there might be some important conversations that may take place, or there might be some important decisions that you need to make. Because here's the thing. There's 7.5 billion people on this planet, and I think everyone, and I mean everyone, deserves to be surrounded by the people that they like and support and appreciate. So as you're doing this process, what you'll notice is you'll naturally start attracting higher quality relationships, on, again, different level. Might be your clients, might be your personal relationships, might be your friends, or even how you feel about your family. And finally, step number 3 is ask for what you want and start surrounding or creating this environment. There's this amazing saying that a lot of people don't get what they want because they don't know what they want, or they don't ask for what they want. So I want you to get very clear of what is that you're expecting in relationships. How do you want to be treated? How you want to interact with them? What kind of things you want to do or talk about? Like for me, some of the topics that I absolutely adore are the one of emotional intelligence, right? So things around stress, emotions, feelings, things about limiting beliefs, anything that has to do with understanding how our brain works is super exciting for me. This is the sexiest topic. I can talk about it forever. And, I like having people around you who speak this language, who understand this language. It really is very interesting for me. Another thing that's important for me is to have a connection. I don't like surface conversations. I don't resonate with people who just, like talking about the weather and the food, even though there's not necessarily anything wrong with that. It's just not who I am. I'm personally looking for a deeper connection, to have a conversation that goes past surface level. Another thing that's important for me is to have fun, to do things that are frivolous and non-logistics, and just, I don't want to say crazy, but really maybe a little bit outside of the box. And if the person that I'm with cannot sort of bring that into relationships, we might not be the best fit, right, on a lot of different levels. So this is another piece that's very, very important to you. So start thinking about what kind of qualities you personally looking into, and ask for them. You can write them in a journal, you can pronounce them in a tapping session or in tapping with yourself, because that's how you create this resonance. This is how you create this vibration. This is how you're putting it out in the universe. And guess what? The universe will meet you half through, but you have to do your part. So I hope you found this helpful. Let's do a quick round of tapping on attracting your ideal relationships. And so just kind of close your eyes and take a deep breath. And as you do, just go ahead and tap, repeat after me, say what I say, and do what I do. I'm ready to attract high quality people in my life. I'm ready to get clear on what does it mean for me. It's my time to change the way I feel. As I learn to change the way I feel, my relationships transform on many levels. And I'm giving myself permission to get clarity on what is it going to look like. I'm choosing to decide what people are best fit for me. I'm choosing to be deliberate about what kind of people I'm surrounding myself with, as that decision will create the kind of relationships I truly want. I choose to be honest with myself of what I truly desire in interactions with others. What kind of values are important for me? I choose to be honest and authentic. Even though it's scary, it really is the most fun. Because who I am, the way I'm showing up, those are the kind of people that will come back to me. So it's safe for me to speak up. It's safe for me to say what I think. It's more fun this way too. So I release all the doubts, all the past stories, all the worries. It's all in the past, no longer real, doesn't exist. The good thing about the past, that it's over. It's not here yet. Every day is a new day. So I'm starting this new day with a clear intention to create amazing, lasting relationships in my life on many levels. And so it is. So grab your wrist, pulse around, and just breathe in. And breathe out. And say peace. Get out there, go love yourself, create amazing relationships with yourself, connect with yourself, and go attract people who feel the same way. All my love.